Hi friends, Brianna here again, manager of theatrical and early childhood experiences at Miami Children's Museum, and I am so glad that you could make it to this video because I am bursting with excitement to share this one with you. I recently discovered that my friend Isabella Martino from the TICFA Center is a published author. She has written an incredible story called The American Labrador Boy and the Pet Job. I have gathered some of my friends from the theatre team and more friends from the TICFA Center, Cooper and Marlon, to join us in reading this wonderful story in honor of Autism Awareness Month. But here is Isa to tell you a little bit more about the book.
My name is Isabella Martino, and I wrote and illustrated this book. I was born in 2010 in Miami, Florida. My family is from Argentina. I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, and here are some of my favorite things. I like animals so much. I hope I have pets for the rest of my life. For example, I have a dog named Chicha and a cat named Ais. I also have a brother named Franco who goes to college in New York City and is studying to be a lawyer. I'm so thankful for my friends, my family who are here, and my school. Enjoy this first book of American Labrador Boy, everyone!
One sunny morning after breakfast, Labrador Boy was thinking of new stuff for the house. He finally settled on a screening room for the whole family and a ride-on car for his baby brother Doggy. So he went to tell his mom about it.
But Mom told him that the posters, movie seats, popcorn boxes, and ride-on cars all cost too much money, and that she didn't have enough money for all that expensive stuff.
Labrador Boy had an idea. He told Mom,
"I'll run a pet shop in our neighborhood."
Nice idea! You should become famous for that,
said Mom.
"But I need to brainstorm some cool ideas that will happen at the pet shop."
Labrador Boy replied,
Sweetie, I didn't know much about animals when I was your age,
said Mom.
Try to think by yourself the best you can.
Labrador Boy had trouble thinking, so he decided he should ask someone else. But his dad was at work.
Doggy is a baby. He can't help either. Then he had an idea. His best friend, Raccoon Boy, appreciates his ideas. He could call him for any ideas. Labrador Boy didn't have a phone yet, but his birthday was coming up soon. He asked his mom for a phone and dialed his friend's number.
Hello, I want 4 cool new things for my house, but my mom said those are expenses, so I want to make money. I plan running a pet shop in our city,
Labrador Boy said. Labrador Boy then told Raccoon Boy he needed cool ideas of his place. Then Raccoon Boy told him he liked his idea of a pet shop to earn money and suggested a dog show, a pet arcade, a physical therapy room for dogs who cannot walk, a pet playground, a parrot zoo, and a cat exhibit.
Labrador Boy accepted Raccoon Boy's ideas, and before hanging up the phone, he told him to come over to help make signs and then to join his mom in getting the items for it.
Raccoon Boy said yes, and then he went to Labrador Boy's house with his mom.
When he arrived, they started working on the signs. They worked on signs that would get people to know there was a pet shop and a ride. Labrador Boy wrote the signs and illustrated stuff on some. Raccoon Boy put stickers on the signs. Labrador Boy didn't draw.
After Raccoon Boy and Labrador Boy finished making the signs, they asked Raccoon Boy's mom, who was waiting in the car, to take them to the stores in the city so they could get items for the pet shop. She said yes, and the three headed to Frog City.
Which store should we go to first?
Raccoon Boy's mom asked.
"Let's try the big shop first."
Labrador Boy exclaimed.
"It was my favorite store, and 8 years ago, last time I went there, I got a cool superhero arcade machine."
Wow, amazing!
Raccoon Boy's mom complimented Labrador Boy.
Maybe it has the supplies we need for your pet shop.
Raccoon Boy added.
When they entered, Labrador Boy was eager to ask the owner if he had arcade machines or swings or slides. But when Labrador Boy asked, the owner of the place said,
"I'm sorry, kid, but we're all sold out. We only sell home furniture, toys for children and families, home movie theater accessories, and other stuff you didn't ask me for."
This made Labrador Boy's stomach jump. He wanted a screening room already, so he asked the owner to show him. Those items were expensive, so he told the owner he would come back after receiving money from his job to pick up the accessories.
After that, new customers came, and Raccoon Boy, Labrador Boy, and Raccoon Boy's mom left the shop. Then they went to playground stores and gym stores, but some of them were closed. Some of them had the items they needed sold out, and the items inside the stores were expensive.
Then Labrador Boy remembered that there was an arcade shop a few blocks down Frog City, so he asked Raccoon Boy's mom if she could take them there. Raccoon Boy's mom said she can, and then she took them to the arcade shop to get the machines. But suddenly, strange things happened. The owner of the arcade shop had a sign that said,
"Permanently closed."
This meant he was going to close the shop forever, and Raccoon Boy and Labrador Boy didn't know why he wanted to do that. And this was now the only place to buy real arcade machines, so Labrador Boy started to panic. But luckily, Raccoon Boy found a way to calm his friend down and explain to him that there was nothing to worry about. He said,
That arcade shop is closed and we don't know what to do, but I think I can find a solution to that. When I was 7, I went to the big shop and bought animal-themed arcade machines. I stored them down in the basement to play with. Now I outgrew them because they were a bit childish. They are perfect to suit our pets at arcade and can easily attract the younger kids. Second, we have a lot of chairs in our house, and some of them we don't use anymore. I want to get rid of them. Third, Mom has the gym stuff in her gym workout room that she almost never uses because there's also extra workout stuff in my house. Some of the gym equipment is able to learn a physical therapy room for dogs, but we still can't get them without my mom's permission. Lastly, my dad has accidentally bought a duplicate playground for my yard, so we could get the hack to complete our pet playground.
The next day, Labrador Boy asked Mom to take him to Raccoon Boy's house, and the friends started bringing up the arcade machines.
Then they brought the chairs Raccoon Boy's family no longer needed, asked Raccoon Boy's mom permission to get some of the equipment from their gym, and brought half of the duplicate playground.
After that, they asked Raccoon Boy's mom if she could call a company that owned a lot of pets. She said yes, but when the door opened and the animals came running, she had a surprised look on her face.
Wow, that's too many pets.
She giggled.
After that, they put them in cages Raccoon Boy had at home and joined his mom in the car to find an empty building for their pet shop. They found one place that could be it, but not that empty. The place was already a pet shop, but the owner was cleaning up to finally permanently close the shop. So, Raccoon Boy decided to ask the owner if they could have the pet shop in the old pet store. He asked,
Can we have a pet shop here? Labrador Boy wanted money for some expensive stuff and wanted to run a pet shop just for that. Sure you can. The reason I have to permanently close the shop is because it is now time to do it. Well, we all allow new owners to have new shops and other new places, so I can let you have a pet shop here now.
The owner said,
Thanks.
said Raccoon Boy.
Labrador Boy and Raccoon Boy got to work. They were able to bring everything they needed to the car because it had plenty of space. They brought them to the disabled shop one by one.
They hung the signs on appropriate places in the shop. Then they brought their pets in cages to the place and dropped them off at the correct sections. After they finished making their pet shop, people had seen the signs they created, and they started to arrive one by one.
This was happening for real. People bought pets and kids played in the arcade.
People watched the dog show and cat exhibit. They watched Raccoon Boy in the physical therapy room training dogs who couldn't walk and with other disabilities.
They watched pets play at their playground and visit the parrot zoo.
Labrador Boy definitely earned money for all this. After 17 days of working at his pet shop, he went straight to his room to collect his money. He earned a lot of it.
He asked his mom to take him to the big shop to buy the family movie room supplies and to buy the ride-on car at the baby shop near his house.
Then Labrador Boy received the best screening room of his life. He and his family watched a lot of movies and TV and even treated it as their own living room.
It was nice to earn money for something that the whole family would enjoy.
Doggy even had fun in his new ride-on car Labrador got him.
Labrador Boy was proud of himself for making money for expensive stuff his mom didn't have money for. Labrador Boy's lesson is:
if you want expensive stuff, you can always make money for it.
And that was American Labrador Boy and the Pet Job by Isabella Di Martino. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Isa for sharing your story with us. Cooper and Marlon for reading along with us. I hope you all at home enjoyed the story. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram for more videos and activities for you to do at home. Until next time, I'm Brianna, and I hope you have a lovely, wonderful day.